Here in the center. There you go.
All right, we are live.
All right.
We are live. Let me see if I can see the comments.
Where we on
You doing
Facebook?
okay tonight?
I'm doing great.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
we
I cannot complain.
You had a long day today.
I did. I had a long day. Well, actually, my sister.
Hey, that's the life of a business owner. You got a life itself.
Yeah, yeah, I sure did. It is. It's the life of a business owner when you do your business from home. I'm more online, so I try to juggle home and business. So I have to be able to different. I have to be able to split the two. So that's where I am now.
Gotcha. Gotcha. They are loading up, Miss. So let's get started. So you guys, welcome to our ScreenYard Live. My name is Yolanda Smith. I am the Life Coach Navigator. I am committed to helping you navigate through the challenges with life and financial complexities of life. I am here to help guide you towards the best version of you. This show is all about sharing the inspiring stories of successful individuals and how they navigate through the ups and downs of life and to achieve their goals. We definitely believe that everyone can learn something from these success stories. Tonight, you guys, tonight I have my longtime sister here with us tonight. She is the CEO of a cosmetic line, Pretty Faces by Renee. Did I say it right?
Renate,
Renee?
yes, you did. You said it right.
Awesome. So, are you guys ready to embark on this transformative journey with Miss Sheena Wallace? Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome. It's been
Uh,
a long time.
no, you're doing some fabulous things. You are. Are you here?
You are doing so good. I tell the audience a little bit about yourself.
Okay. Tell me a little about myself. All
Yes.
right. I am a diva. Okay, no, I won't say that.
Yes, she is.
I am Sheena Wallace. I am speaking up for Pretty Faces by Renee. Um, I love what I do. I carry a luxury cosmetic line. But first of all, I am a married diva again of 34 years. And me and my husband, he's retired Army, so I've traveled around with him for a few years until we came back. Hey Leslie, until we decided to come back here to Georgia because I love Georgia. I am originally from Louisville, Kentucky, and I moved here in '87. Yes, in '87. I thought that I was going to be here for the next few years of my life, but I met my husband at '88 and we got married at '89. He just swept me off my feet that fast. I was not even watching for this tornado, but it came by and it's been a great road. We don't have any kids, but we have a godchild, Yolanda's baby. Yes, Kentucky. And so I'm just enjoying life. I'm really enjoying life.
Awesome, awesome. So tell us a little bit of how you got into the cosmetic line. Like where did this journey begin for you?
All right. So how I got into the cosmetic line is in the beginning, me and my husband, we had our own cleaning service. Like once he got out of the military, 92, of course, I never wanted to work for anyone. And so my neighbor next door, she used to sell a brand for women of all skin types, and especially for women of color. That's where I met Yolanda at also. So I was selling for Floyd Roberts. And I was selling so good for Floyd Roberts that they decided to flip the script on me and do something different. And I said, well, I don't have to live up to your expectation. I'm going to live up to my expectation. So I searched and researched and searched and researched until I found a brand that I felt was suitable for women of color and women of all skin types. So that inspired me to do my own skincare, I mean cosmetic line. And that's how I got the Pretty Faces by Renee by someone else not doing me right, but I knew I would do me right.
Wow, isn't that amazing how you go through life and you start out something that's so good and then you take a big detour in life, but you're still on the same track. Like sometimes those detours kind of push us into our purpose. Do you feel like what you're doing now is your purpose?
I do. I really do. I used to watch my mother. Oh my goodness. And I always say she had those Andorra eyebrows, right? She would cut
Uh-huh.
this off because her eyebrows, maybe they didn't, the hair didn't grow back there for whatever reason. I don't know, right? But I would watch her. She would be in the mirror. She would just be doing her brows. And I would just sit there, just look and look. And I mean, just watching my mother put on her makeup was very encouraging to me. And so, I started out with the blue eyeshadow. I'm a woman of a certain age, right? And I started blue eyeshadow. You couldn't tell me that blue eyeshadow wasn't hitting on me, honey. And so my mother inspired me. She really did. Her and her sisters, everyone had that Aretha Franklin look. So I didn't have Aretha Franklin, but I jumped into the Shaka Khan. So I was my age. So anyway, I was inspired by the women in my family, my mom and her sisters.
Oh, that's awesome. So that's where you get your Divalicious from.
Yes, it is.
Awesome. So let's talk about the challenges. What challenges have you faced along your journey and how did you overcome them?
Well, I've always enjoyed doing makeup. I am a people person, so it was easy for me with clientele. But some of the bumps and bruises in life would it threw me off. When I lost my mother, and well, before I lost my mom, I had a sister that had a stroke. So she lived in Kentucky, so we brought her into our home, and so I became a caregiver, and I put a whole lot of my time into her to help her get back on her feet. So I had to kind of put my business on the back burner. Then 8 months later, I lost my mom, and that was really, really a heavy one. So those type of challenges was a whole lot on me, especially losing a mother. Uh, I mean, it
Mhm.
literally took me almost a year to get back on my feet. I do makeup artistry. I didn't want to do any services on anyone. This young lady begged me to, and I didn't have that much in me, and I kept telling her, "No, I can't." And she actually didn't look like nothing when she walked out the door because she just kept, "Please, please, please." I thought she looked like a clown, and I asked her. She looked at herself. So I said, "That's all I got." I don't have nothing. So, me bad if it gets to that point. I'm like, I don't have nothing else.
I love that. At least she was still supportive. Did she ever come back for some
Yes,
services?
she did. She did. She came back.
Okay, that's a supportive client there. Like she's like, she going through something, but girl, this look good. I'll fix it when I get in the car.
Girl,
So
it didn't look good. She knows because she would. I said, you know, that's it. Life will do that to you sometimes. So challenges like that.
your personal values. How have your personal values and belief
I didn't hear you. You're frozen. I didn't hear you.
evolved over time, and have it had an impact on what you're doing now?
I'm sorry. Can you ask me the question one more time? You
I know.
froze up on.
I think I see it freezing up. Can you hear me? Oh, no problem. How have your
Okay.
personal values and belief evolved over time, and what impact have you? Okay, can you hear me?
How have my personal values and what else?
And belief evolved over time, and what impact have they had on your journey?
I'm sorry. You're gonna have to say it again because it was choppy, and I need to hear it well so I can
Okay,
answer.
no problem. I don't know if I'm lagging or what. Your personal beliefs and values, how have they evolved over time? Have they changed over time? And what impact have they had on your journey?
Well, it's my personal belief is really have been not only have my clientele to be clients, but I don't know, good friends, someone who I really care about. I care about people who come in my life, be it services or purchasing products, right? And the encouragement that I get from them continuous encouragement. It encouraged me to try to stay with the trend, get new things. Don't just stick with one thing, and also get things that people ask me for. Hey, Sheena, we got a new lip oil that's out. Do you have it? And it helps me to enhance my products by researching things like that. So I would say just
Oh,
listening to people, listening to your clients.
I love that. I love that. So before you started doing cosmetic line, what was you doing before?
I was a military wife. Ever since I've been married, I done just fell back to got snuggled. Ever since I've been married, my husband said, "Hey, do you want to work? Do you not want to work?" So ever since I've been married, I always just did my own thing. When I first moved out to El Paso, Texas, because we moved a lot. When I went to El Paso, Texas, I picked up doing arts and crafts. So I did floral arrangements. I decorate homes. I did things like that, and I used to sell at the military installation. All my floral pieces did absolutely wonderful there. I did it for a very long time. It was very therapeutic for me. But when I came to Georgia, everybody in Georgia was doing it. I'm like, okay, I don't want to do this no more. Even some of the floral shops that I get my wholesale products from, they even stopped doing it. So I ventured over into doing. My husband and I, we had a cleaning business, so we did commercial cleaning. So then he ended up going to Iraq, and I didn't want to keep doing commercial cleaning, especially by myself. So I got back into
Right.
a cosmetic line. That's what
Okay. Okay. Look, I wouldn't do that cosmetic cleaning by myself.
yeah, no. I did have my nieces
Back
to help.
home.
I did have my nieces and my nieces and nephews to help me. Two of them was even pregnant. I said, look, I don't discriminate. Okay. Were you saying something?
Are you able to hear me?
I can hear you now.
I see it. I see the both of us going in and out, so I was just making sure you can hear me.
I can hear
Are we
you.
good? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, great. So what you doing cosmetic makeup, do you think it kind of influence your clients? How do your clients, I know you said they always, encourage, they're very encouraging. Like for you to get into cosmetic, I know part of your story is your mom, but how does it make your clients feel when they walk out of their chair or whatever, looking good, feeling good? Give me kind of your clients' stories.
I had one client that she didn't think that she could wear makeup. She already had beautiful skin. And uh, so I said, well, let me just do your makeup. I had a kiosk in the mall. And once I done her makeup, made her eyes look real pretty. Well, she's not really a beautiful woman anyway. We all are beautiful women. We just, hey, how you doing, Facebook user? We just enhance our beauty. I once heard this guy's comedian say that women, when they do it, he was gonna say contour, but he said construction work on their face. Well, I did not do construction work on the face, but I mean, when she walked away, well, I put her lashes on, did her eyes and her lips, and just the bare minimum because I like to keep you looking natural. Just pull out your
Right.
natural beauty even the more. She kept looking in the mirror and kept looking in the mirror at herself. That's what makes me feel good. It makes me feel
Wow.
good to know that you like what we just did to you.
Mhm.
And I say
I
we.
look, I can imagine that feeling. I bet that felt good. You know us, we want to be like you. We want to
Oh
look and
yeah.
feel good like little divas.
Yeah, yeah. And that makes me feel good once a person is really satisfied with what I do. You know.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Mhm. Has failure ever played a role in your journey? Like and if it has, like how has it played a role and what did you learn from it?
Has what played a role in it?
Failure.
Failure. Yeah, it has. Failure has played a role in it because, like the young lady who I didn't like her makeup, and neither did she. It made me not want to do that anymore. I really do
Oh
a
wow.
lot. I take classes. I did go to a makeup artistry school at a cosmetology school. I did take a course, and because I do want to learn makeup. Some people don't understand when they say, "Can you do my makeup?" The young lady, she called me over to do her daughter's makeup for prom. Right? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay. So young lady
Yes.
come over. She called me to do her niece's prom, but her mom thought that it only takes 15 minutes to do makeup. So they called me over to do
Oh
her
wow.
makeup, and then she had to be at her prom within 30 minutes. And I mean, I just got there to get set up. So she said, I thought it only take 15 minutes. Well, if it took 15 minutes, you probably could have done that, because you learn, you got to pull out the features, her jaw and this, that, and the other, her lips, her eyes. It takes a minute to do makeup. So, with that being said, I try to make sure that I am giving the person, I'm not making them look like somebody who they're not, but I'm enhancing their beauty as well. And that's what it's all about, is enhancing our beauty. You're frozen. Am I frozen? Hey, Tiara Alexander, how are you? You're frozen. Oh, well, we have lost her, but I'll keep going until she comes back. Uh, and what Yolanda was doing, she's interviewing me this evening. The name of my business is Pretty Faces by Renate, and that's Renate. That is my website as well, prettyfacesbyrenate.com. I do have a luxury makeup line, a cosmetic line, and also skincare. I am definitely into skincare. My lashes, you will absolutely love them. I love lashes. I have a lot of people who ask me to do, they prefer to have the natural looking lash. So I do the natural lash. I have the long lash. I mean, all of them are silk. You can run my lashes up to 29 days. I'd say 30, right? But you can even go along with that. It just depends on how well you take care of your lash. When I take mine off, excuse me, when I take my lashes off, I make sure I clean the glue or the residue from my lashes. And I'm going to see what happened to you, Rhonda. Where are you? So I make sure I keep those clean, and so I can wear them again. The packaging is absolutely beautiful. I got one right here. I'm going to show it to you. This is my packaging. Cute, cute, cute. You have your little drawer. Hey, ladies. Hey. And your little drawers right here. This is my lashes. You see how I graduate from small to large? Hey, Yolanda, you're back.
You kicked me out of my own house.
I just stayed on here, Yolanda. I never left.
You getting a whole little makeup eyelashes class.
I'm like, okay, this is my lash brush right here.
Everybody grab their lashes. We put on lashes tonight.
I didn't know what happened. I kept saying, Yolanda. I didn't want to go out there. I looked at the timer, and the timer was still going. So I just started talking.
Somebody said, "Welcome back, yo yo." Thank you, thank you. I'm glad. Look,
Um,
she
this
said she
was
don't
what
want to
she
interview tonight.
said.
She want to show y'all how to put this makeup on so y'all look right. Get us
Yeah.
together.
Oh,
I don't know. It's the what's going on. The weather about to get bad or what? But my internet did not want to act right, so I said, "Let me jump on my phone."
I started to do the same thing. I did. I started to jump on the phone real quick, but I was like, okay, where she go? And the town was still coming, so I kept going.
I love it. Thank you for staying on and not logging out.
Oh, you're welcome. I love what you do, and you mean the world to me. Like you said, we go way back, and this was a friend before.
Thank you so much. I love you too. I remember we was going to church together, and you was like the first person that I really connected with, and we had a great connection. Look, we used to go out and eat. We love to find a good place to eat, find a little foodie place, different avenues, and just hanging out. So you're always in my thoughts and prayers, and I'm always thinking of you, and I'm loving what you're doing, like to be able to started doing makeup together and see how you have flourished. It makes me so proud. It makes me enjoy the journey of meeting you and everything. You and your husband, yeah, I was there when I had my first child. My I tell my son this story all the time. Like Mr. Otis, he still loves you. He held you and he kept you in church all the time, especially when I had to usher or do something with the church. He was right there on his shoulder sleeping. So
He
I will
was
never forget that day. Like I can see it now. Like I always remember that day that your husband always kept my baby in church. So
we
I'll
have
be
to
able
see
to work for the Lord.
that. Oh, that's all right. That's all right.
Yes.
Tiara, she said she's loving tonight's episode. Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah, she's so sweet.
She
Miss
kept, what
Carmen
she said?
said, keep us. She keep us entertained. She kept us entertained. Well, good, good. When I see y'all tomorrow, y'all should have them lashes together.
We're gonna have to do one of these. What's it? StreamYard and do a lash class, our makeup
Oh,
class.
that would be fun.
Yeah,
That
we are.
would be that would be very fun. Yeah, we need to set that up for real.
We have to do that.
So
So,
let's talk about your personal growth. Do
mhm.
you feel like during this journey you had like any personal growth that you can kind of share with someone that maybe want to start their own business in beauty or anything like that? Like, how has your personal growth been?
Well, it has been a growth. It has been a journey, I should say.
Mhm.
You learn. You know how they say the customers are always right.
Mhm.
They are. They are because everybody don't always like the same thing. So someone may say, "Now, but I can do glam. I like soft glam." Everyone has their own signature on how they like to do makeup. Yes, you
Mhm.
have. They have their own signature on how they do their makeup artistry, right?
Right.
And oh, thank you, Tiara.
Mhm.
So I'm not the one who can put a whole lot of real loud makeup on you, but if you want more eyeshadow or whatever, I do know how to make it blend to complement you. Oh, I lost her again, guys. So I'm gonna keep on talking because I want to answer her questions. Um, and my growth in that area is give the customer what she wants, but you got to put your spin on it as well. So she gonna have to. She can't just keep looking in the mirror every time you do something. You tell me what you like, and now let me do it. So once I do it and we're finished, I give you the opportunity to say if you like it, if you're not. And 9 times out of 10, everyone loves it. Thank you so much. Um, so growing in that area, it's like you do have to listen to the customer because the customer is always right. But it helps me not to be closed minded. You
Mm.
went off and I answered the question. So you should know
Okay.
you're right.
I hit something, girl. I look. I don't know. It's been a night. I said her story is so powerful that they're trying to knock us off.
No, the devil is the lie, and the truth is not in them. But
Exactly.
I do want to finish saying this because I think everyone's listening. You cannot be closed mind because listening to what the new generation are saying is actually teaching you. I had one of my friends, her daughter is, that's right, her daughter is 14 years old. Oh, she's 15 now. And so she comes over because this is a good thing to say. She has low self-esteem about herself, right? But she's a beautiful young lady, and I tell her she's a beautiful young lady. So she had, a few like acne things going on. So I tell her about her skincare. You have to make sure you're not doing a lot of sweets, junk, water, soda, so on and so forth. So we were doing makeup, and so she said, "Well, do you know how to do uh, the button contour nose?" I'm like, "The button contour nose, honey? No, I don't." So she showed me how to do this. You come down the side, then you got to go across it, and you got to
Uh-huh.
highlight it here and then here, buff it all out. So you can you can learn from everyone. And I'm gonna tell you this, like I said, I'm a woman of a certain age, so I'm beginning to want to not do services anymore, and let the young people take it over because they're doing it. The young women are doing it, and I applaud them. I hope I'm not talking too much, but
No, you're not. You're not.
you gave me
You're
a
not.
phone. Go on with it.
No,
Okay.
don't look. You're still doing good. I look. Everybody is different. Every customer is different. You have your own design customer. Everybody doesn't market to the same clientele. So maybe a certain age and older may be your cup of tea, and then the younger ones may just cater to the younger ones because some people don't like the contouring. Some people just like me. I just want to be natural. Just give me a natural beat and I'm good.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much, Tiara.
Tiara is loving this. So Tiara, she's my little cousin, right? So I'm helping her brand her business. She just became a life coach as well. She's in the financial industry. And we went to a branding photo shoot. It was her first time getting her makeup done. And so she'll probably be reaching out to you because she got to find her some lashes. So she's in love with lashes now. She never used to like them. She 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 got like, I don't need all that stuff. But when she saw herself, it was you know she kind of saw a new Tiara. Like, okay, who is this girl? I like her. So it
Yeah,
gave her. She already had confidence, but I think that brought a little bit more out of her.
great. I would love to do a branding photo shoot of myself. I really would. So
Well, we
I have to
definitely
talk
need
about
to.
that.
Okay, we definitely need to talk. I know someone that can help you out.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So, how has your relationship with others, like friends and stuff, coming along? I know you say you moved around a lot, but have you built like friendships? And sometimes it's fun to business. You lose a lot of people because everybody not on the same page. They're not agreeing with what you're doing. They feel like you should be doing this and that, and then they just veer off to another place. How have your influence with your friends been?
Well, yeah, I have had one or two of those kind of friends that just kind of ventured off in a different direction because everybody is not for you,
Right.
and you can't worry about that because I think everyone's in your life for a reason in the season. So
I
the ones who are still there, those are the ones who have to be there. So sometimes you find yourself more so like being with other like-minded people. So what you can say, iron sharpens iron,
mm-hmm.
and that's the kind of crowd of people that I'm with. And a lot of my church family, very supportive. They are very supportive. So
That's good.
yeah.
That's good. So,
Mhm.
what advice would you give your younger self based on the experience and the wisdom you've gained this far in your journey?
I would say, you know what, treat people the way that you want to be treated.
Mm.
Even if they treat you good or bad. I just lost my dad, and we went to his funeral over the weekend, and everyone didn't treat me the way I thought I would be, but I'm so glad that I left Sheena in the car. Sometimes you have to leave Sheena somewhere else, and
I
and
like that.
I
I'm
had
gonna write that down. That's some good note. Leave Yolanda sometimes.
in the car. You hear me? And I have a lady in my church who she stayed in contact with me. She said, leave Sheena in the car. And she's so right. And then you just have to, I have to remember what the word says that it's two things. One of my friends, she tells me, but it says, God says, revenge is mine, said the Lord.
Mhm.
And I hold on to that. And I truly believe that I get more bees with honey than vinegar.
Hmm.
I
I
get more
like that.
freedom. So, if you're mean to me, hey, that's on you. 'Cause I don't even know you, or I'm not at that same level with you. So I'm like, oh, okay. The word tells me a soft spoken word keeps away the wrath. So I
Mm.
have to plant those words of wisdom within me because they in me. They're in
Yeah.
me, and that's how I walk and that's how I talk. But I'm self evaluating and self improving myself every day because different challenges will come your way. So what are you gonna do with it? Are you gonna step down too, or are you gonna keep, step up? I'd rather step up than step down.
Right.
Yeah.
So take us through the steps of how you self-evaluate yourself. I know we had Tiara on was it last week? a week before last, she was talking about how she have to sit down and talk to herself and get herself together. She kind of took us through some steps of what she do to self-evaluate herself. Tell us some steps you do to kind of evaluate yourself.
Well, I kind of feel like the same thing keeps happening to me. That's right, give it to God, Tiara. If the same thing keeps happening to me, I feel like it must be me.
Gotcha.
Okay. If I'm still losing friends over friends over friends, I must not be showing myself free. So I have to step back and just take a little meditation. And then I try to change the things that I'm doing. Because it says to be a friend, you have to show yourself respect.
True.
And that's what I do. I show myself friendly. Uh, and most of the people who I met, especially at the church that I am now, they love me and I love them. I love my church family. I have learned a lot from these classy women, is what I call them. And just the things that we do, but we gather together when things are going on. Like I said, I just lost my dad over the weekend. And one of my friends, she sent me lunch money. Here's lunch on me. Or you want to know that you're around true people, and you have to be open and honest. If someone does something, talk about it. Don't shout about it. Okay,
Mm.
so what you did wasn't good, and I didn't like it. I had one friend like, "Hey, don't talk to me right now." Well, you know what? I respect your pet peeve. I know how to respect a person's pet peeve, and that's what keeps you friends. But if you don't respect that, then you know things can get ugly. And I'm too old for ugliness.
Right. Right. I can concur with that. I definitely agree with that. Like
Yeah, it's all about
and
maturity.
I like that analogy because sometimes you could be friends with someone, but y'all have so many different personalities that you feel like the way I was raised, this is how I do it, and you feel like that is right. Not saying either one is right or wrong, but you have to respect people and the way they feel about things, and so you can keep that friendship. Like, okay, I understand you now. This is your lane and how you feel about this, and this is your pet peeve. So I have to respect that.
Right,
I
right.
can't make you change the way I was raised. Because who to say I was raised right when how we was all raised and we all feel like our mamas and daddies raised us right. But you
Yeah,
can always learn from other people, but you don't want to step in someone else's lane and kind of tell them they're wrong because their parents taught them the best that they could, and that's what they learned from it, and we have to leave it like that.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. You're right.
I like that. So, can you share a particular proud moment, or achievement in your life that still stand with you?
Oh my goodness, yes I can. When I used to have my kiosk, and I had it over Sugarloaf Mills in Gwinnett County, I didn't know. I know how to sell. You're so right about that, Tiara. Oh my goodness, I wish I had listened to her podcast.
You can go back, it's on the page.
Okay. Uh, when I first went over there, I knew how to sell, and I was a seller, and I was very, very basic at doing makeup. But the brows, honey, everybody was just knocking the brows down. I'm like, I can't do those brows. And every young lady that worked with me, they could. So, and I met this young lady. She does makeup for one of the ladies on TV right now, and her brows were just too much. So she's like, "My teacher's over here at the school." So I went over to this makeup, this cosmetology school. They had makeup course there, and I took this over and I got the brows. And I finally got them down pat. I'm like, I got it. I got it more so. Of course you can do it on you, but other people, right?
Right.
I was so proud because that's my signature. Are the brows? Whenever I go somewhere, oh, your brows look good, honey. I paid thousands of dollars to learn how to do your brows.
So they better look good, right?
Look good. So if I could just do brows and lashes on somebody all day long, I'd love it. But everything else comes with it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I always keep those proud moments, like when you're, especially when you start going through other things, because life happens and those frustrations come. And like you said, if you forget to leave Sheena in the car one day, they give those proud moments so you can kind of like, okay, Sheena, going back to the car.
Wrong there.
I'm not the one want no trouble today. We don't want no trouble.
Whatsoever. I would not have wanted to be in Montgomery because that would I don't know if I could have left Sheena in the car then. You know, the brawl that just I would have a chair too. She was out. She's out of the car.
Sheena, go to the car. I can't. Think about the browse you did. That was a proud moment. Let's go. Be happy with yourself.
This is so good. It's good.
Yeah. So how do you stay motivated though and committed to your goals and dreams? Even when you're going through those tough times. I know you just said you lost your father and it's hard when you lost your mom. So now that you have lost your father, how you gonna stay motivated and committed to your goals and
You know, it's not as hard. Oh, let me see that. I think they must turn the air up in there because I'm sweating a little bit. It's not so hard. I think with my mom, you know, I was a big part of that. You know, when she passed, and my father, you know, he was married, to someone. Him and my mother wasn't married, so they did all the arrangements, and they were fine with me. It didn't bother me at all. I was prepared for it. For my dad, I knew what was going on with him, but my mom, we were not prepared for it. It caught everybody off guard. So, and I've seen my dad suffering. And not unless I just haven't broke down yet, but I've actually been fine. You know, I've been fine. So it haven't been a bad challenge for me in that area at all.
that is good. That's good. So just keep those brows in mind, right? To kind of keep you motivated, keep you going. And with that being said, I know you said you had a lot of big supporters from your church, but who are some more of your big supporters during your journey and even now?
My husband, yeah, my husband, he is. And I lean on God a lot. I'm like, oh, okay, Lord, you let me have to do this one. But my husband, he's like, I used to say I'm Batman and he's Robin, but he's Batman and I'm Robin. And my siblings are very, very supportive in my life. You know, we all, ever since we lost mom, we are just there for each other all the time.
That's good. How many siblings do you have?
I have five. Well, my mom had six kids, three girls
Okay.
and three boys, and then my dad he had five kids.
Unknown caller.
So
Okay.
I don't know how to turn it off. It's a teacher's channel. And
Mhm.
so let me see. I said 5, 6, 7, 8, 8,
Oh wow.
10, 10, no 10, 11, 11. I'm sorry.
Look, you might need to write that name down and put a number by it. I think you don't know, Sheena. You gonna be look. I'm gonna have you on pen and paper tonight. Like, oh, I forgot about John. Oh yeah, John.
Yeah, I got a lot. And
Wow.
supportive.
Wow. Where do you fall in the number with your mom and then with
I'm the
your
second
dad?
child.
The second?
I'm the second
Oh
child.
wow. So you kind of help raise.
I did.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I have
Oh
raised,
wow.
I have raised four. Let me see. Yeah, four under me.
Okay.
I sure
Oh
did.
wow. So
Yeah.
you are like when I met you, you got that motherly love. You know how to love kids. You know how to, embrace all that. And I hope you don't mind me asking like about. I know you did foster care before, right?
I did.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about that.
Why you want to go there?
Okay. Okay. We won't. We won't.
I did not have a good experience with foster care. I didn't at all. The kids were bad. That was really bad. I was like, okay, I don't want to do this. And I
Right.
wanted the first one. We did more rescue care. The second set that we did, the child had to come outside the home for various reasons. They were good until they started visiting their mom. Then they got to be really, really bad. Then the second set of rescue kids, I'm like, okay, this is just it. You know, me and my husband had to go back to our quiet life, enjoying each other. So I
Mhm.
didn't have that in me for already bad kids.
Right.
Should I say undisciplined kid.
Got you. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
better.
Kid got the kicking us and everything the little girl did. I'm like, well, you can't, discipline them. So I just said, well, if you can't discipline them, then you might have to come together.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes
Yeah,
sense to me. A
yeah,
lot of sense. Like if you're gonna be under my roof, we have rules, and if I can't do that and I can't discipline to get them right, then I don't know what I'm doing here. And now, during that time, were you running your business at the same time?
I was.
Oh, how was that with trying to run a business as well?
It was hard. It really was. I would put them to bed early so I can come down and work my business at night. But some of the kids had challenges that it was kind of hard. So some days I actually did have to put my business down and tend to, the situation at hand.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, I definitely understand that. I don't know if you know my youngest son, he has autism spectrum disorder, so it's a lot.
Hmm.
That kind of pushed me more into entrepreneurship because I was trying to do entrepreneurship and work a 9 to 5 as well. But that kind of definitely pushed me into like I gotta be home more and I can make a schedule to do my business, but if something happened with him, I have to take that detour. So that's why I was asking like how was that with kids, you really have to reach, and I know that was probably a challenge for you.
Yeah, it was. It was a big challenge for me. So we took that behind us and we haven't looked back.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
God knew what he was doing. I said, God, how come you didn't give me kids? And 'cause I was doing all the things you're supposed to do to get kids, but it just wasn't working, right? And
Right.
he didn't do it for a reason, but I was a big sister and a darn good big sister to my siblings. And
Mm-hmm.
little cousins, babysitters. So I'm good. I really am.
Yeah.
I just worry about when we get older, who's gonna take care of us. You hear me?
Huh.
I just worry about when we get old, who's gonna take care of us. It's my only, who's gonna do it.
I'm gonna bring Maurice over there. You got it. Like Maurice, you gotta go see your godmama because she gonna need you.
Yes.
Yes. So, what personal philosophy or principle do you live by that help you throughout your journey?
Well, I stay in my lane. Christ, of course. Christ, He's the head of our lives,
Mm-hmm.
and so that's just how we do it. I've learned that you have to pick your balance in all things in life. And one of the things is my slogan is my peace belongs to me. It doesn't belong to you. If I
I
give it
like
away to you, then shame on me.
I like that.
So I try to live more of a peaceful lifestyle. I mean, I don't walk around like Mary Poppins or anything like that. I just try to live my life and enjoy my life. My husband and I just a renovation to our home, and I'm enjoying that. We're in our retirement years. He's retired, and like I said, I just do most of my work via internet. So I'm in semi-retirement, and we just get up and go when we want to and enjoy life.
That's a great life. That's a great life.
I love being in my retirement years. I really
Mhm.
do.
She
Hmm.
said yes, a peaceful life.
Yes, exactly.
So for those who are listening that's on their journey, what advice or inspiration that you want to share with them before we
What said that last part when you were choppy?
Oh, you're fine. So for those who's on a journey, regardless of where they're going in life, what inspiration do you have for them, or any kind of motivation you have for them?
Just keep going.
Anything you want to leave?
Just keep going toward the goals that you want to reach and don't stop. Along the way, you're gonna see the people will share this stuff with you. As the old folks used to say, chew the meat and spit out the fat. And do your research on what you're doing in your goals, in your entrepreneurship. Research everything. If it's something that you don't want to do for yourself, then you're pretty much not going to put it on someone else, or you're not going to do that for someone else. And I would just say research, research, and research. Don't try to do anything that's quick and easy because it's not going to work.
Absolutely. I love that. I love that. So tell everyone where they can find you on social media and website.
Okay, so you can find my I've got to do another business page. Someone hacked my business page on Facebook, so I'm not doing that one anymore. But my IG is Pretty Faces by Renate. That's Renate. Renate. Some people say Renate, but it's Renate. My Instagram, what's it? My TikTok is Sheena Wallace. Again, Pretty Faces by Renate. And you can find me on Facebook as Sheena Wallace. I've got to go out there and do another business page for Building Been Hacked. And I just don't have the energy to try to go find the hackers. And, it's a lot. They try to charge me $65 to unhack my page. I'm like,
Oh, oh, wow. So
yeah.
what you be doing on TikTok, girl?
Well, I mean, I do my makeup on there and sometimes
Okay.
it's been a while, but I can get back on it.
Okay, because I think I follow you, so I'm gonna have to make sure because I used to see it, but I don't see it anymore. So get
Yeah,
back out there. We are watching. We are looking for you.
I sure will. I sure will. Keep the faith. Okay, I'm gonna keep the faith. Tiara, I just can't get back in and listen to me. You gotta give me $65. You can get my $65.
Yeah, I don't know about paying. I've never heard of you having to
They're
pay because
hackers.
your page was yeah.
Yeah, they're hackers. Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll start from fresh. We're gonna introduce you to someone to help you brand and we're gonna redo everything and we're gonna get you back out there and
Thank
so
you.
that way look, we're gonna come be your customers.
Thank you. It's been a
So
pleasure.
let me ask before we go if anyone have any questions before we let Miss Sheena go. I'm gonna give you a minute. We're gonna talk until someone put a question in. We'll be logging off soon. So go ahead and get your questions in for Miss Sheena.
Um,
So how is your work hours like during the day? Do you have like certain days you work? Do you work from home or do you go to homes? How do your scheduling work?
I work from home. I pretty much I'm in my office. Believe it or not, I seen this lady do this at the mall. And she just recently closed a store down there. Before she went in her store, she stopped at the door and prayed. And I said, "Oh, I'm going to start doing that." So I just renovated my former living room into my office, right?
Oh,
And so I come in here and I get all my dogs. And I'm always trying to rearrange things so it can look like a real nice office. And then I
mhm.
just kind of like go online. What I'm trying to do now, I think about putting together different packaging or like a surprise package. So I'm always thinking about different ways of marketing my business. I have a sister just moved back to Atlanta, so she's here with me for a minute. So I want to kind of get her in with me with marketing or whatever. So I'm always I just do my office at 10 in the morning, and I'm usually right here until 4 in the afternoon. But you can reach me from 10 to 6 every day except for Sunday.
I know that's right. Take time out from
Yeah, I
your
take time off, but you can always go to my. You can. What form of self care did you stay grounded in business and life in general? Self care. Uh, what forms of self care did you find to stay grounded in business and in life in general? What form? Let me think about that. My self care. Oh, well, for one thing, I love me. I love me, and I take good care of myself. In the beginning when I first started my business. I always take care of myself. Period, mind, body, and soul. I take the time to get somebody else and just listen to my spirit. I used to always like, oh, I gotta make sure all my makeup is on. This, that, and the other. But sometimes I don't always put on makeup. I like to make sure my skin is looking good. I just came from Hawaii. And I was beginning to notice I was getting these real deep calories in my eyes, right? I'm like, what's going on with that? So, oh, thank you, Tiara. So, we stopped in the cosmetic store. Two of my friends had stopped there. And later on, when I came, they called me, Sheena, you got to come over. You got to come over here. So I got this product, and I had been seeing it on TV. Like, oh, it's probably way too much. But until I seen it in person, you kind of put up under your eyes, and I didn't see those bags that I had up under my eyes anymore, right? So I got the skincare because I'm totally into skincare. I think before you put on makeup, I think the skin has to be ready for it. But if you put it on and you don't have good skincare, then you've done nothing. You need to be master problem. So I try to make sure that one day the FedEx girl came here and she know I sell makeup. She delivered makeup to me. I didn't have any makeup on. She's like, "Oh my God, you don't have any makeup on?" She's, "Oh, I want to look like that." So just making sure that I'm taking care of myself, my whole mind, body, and soul. One of the challenges that I experienced was I had bladder cancer. And when I had bladder cancer, it threw me for a loop. I had a low grade carcinoma bladder cancer. I give God glory that it did not get on and muscle up in my bladder, but on the lining of my bladder. So I still get checked, all the time. Another thing is I have alopecia. I used to have long, beautiful hair, and I have alopecia. Now I tell you what, with just those two things alone, can probably wipe someone out. And I don't look like what was given. I definitely do not. I had to keep it positive. Okay, I went to my low moments on okay, God, how did I get this? But if I stayed there, I would still be there. I cannot stay there. I had to come out of it. So sometimes I would just go bald. My husband said, "Hey, you left a wig?" No, I didn't. I just wanted to go to the mall, and it was a young. And I didn't have no hair on my head. My face was loose. Not your beads, not your heavy. And so a young lady, I seen her. She had a scarf on, but she had alopecia opening in the back, right? And so she followed me, and I seen her following me. And she said, "Excuse me, I'm alopecia." And I said, "Yes." She said, "But you look good." I said, "First of all, I have alopecia, but alopecia doesn't have me." I said, "And second of all, you look good too." It's all
I
about
like
activity. So I just take care of myself. Mind,
Tierra said health is true wealth. Absolutely.
right about that.
Absolutely. Well, Sheena, thank you so much for sharing your wonderful story with us tonight. We definitely got to have you back for all the bloopers I had going off and on. So, and definitely, I have some business partners that's on here. We would love to have like a girls' facial day.
That's good.
So that could be one of our outings. So definitely, we're gonna talk after we hang up here. So we could go ahead and set that up.
Right there. Yes, I have to do my blue light, red light therapy on you guys. So yeah, let's get together.
Yes, that would be fun. That would be fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed the show tonight. Tiara said, "Thank you, Sheena, for taking us on your journey."
Thank you, Tiara.
Well, thank you all, and thank you, Miss Sheena. So that is our time. This is your girl, the Life Coach Navigator, and Sheena with Pretty Faces by Renate. We'll talk to y'all later.
All right. Thank you. Bye bye.